They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. And off we go from Denver. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. Yeah. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the great game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2nd and 1
is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll hand it off now. Williams loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. But Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football, but that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket, those receivers find their way open. Short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least,
hell, they all big.
Stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no, because we would have been in the park. So
now it's Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Watson on 3rd down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down.
They definitely don't. They definitely have mouse. They all have mouse in house on.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. On 1st and 10, Watson. Here's Higgins out of the right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But it doesn't matter. It's just all about the grind.
Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off.
Yeah, we lost ours too. You know what I mean? And our max scores is out.
Watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him.
And he's gonna go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Draymond Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Definitely. Only person can't guard 3-point line is Curry.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? To throw is Watson. And he'll follow chase on the right side, complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
You better be able to get by Dirt.
The opening drive,
Dirt plenty you
points, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the
3-0.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Not like the real life Bengals.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No, we just play a regular team.
Block working out of the gun. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And down inside the 15 he goes. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that
learn
run,
to beat your Reggie Miller
No,
on.
that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. They look to throw. It's Locke. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. And McManus able to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down. The playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off of play action, it's Watson. He gets this one to Boyd. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. It's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take.
Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. They're all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Faking the give, now Watson. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. To the air yet again, Watson. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, Watson. He'll check this down to Hines. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Watson off play action. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
You don't want to turn it off. It helps. It helps to adjust.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
If you turn it off, you think you can't guard. You think you can't guard now?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the
it gives you more control, but to turn it off, that means the game won't compensate for anything you're doing.
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
Like you be in full control of your defender. So unless you have supreme stick skills,
it's not having a letdown. It was real
leave that
easy
shit
last
on.
time. They can't expect that going
On
forward.
something.
We'll see if it's that easy here. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, the interceptor thinking, oh, my dude doesn't ever get his interception like this. He won't ever now.
I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now Locke. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Locke now to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Locke.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Oh, shit.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Down back there. No, I'm probably not winning the game, bro.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock.
This game is unforgiving.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Watson. He completes it to Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Here's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
How about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. The Broncos say they have it. They do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone down. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw in his lock. Touchdown Broncos! Albert O, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we'll start here
where you want
at the 25.
Yeah.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here. This under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Watson. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really it's a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Dribble in place, it don't matter.
And then once he made the read, he was able
You
to
want
make
to
the
use
play.
your speed as a material
Gain of
advantage.
1 that time. They'll lead the 39 here for a
Then you don't
first.
have to
This is 3rd down.
You don't have to use it to drive, but you use it to
Shotgun snap
get
to
them to
Locke.
go, get them to think you're going to drive.
He'll get this one down
And
near the
just
20-yard
snap back.
line, just shy of the 20.
Or just blow by them and don't actually keep the ball and then they'll make it.
While we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blow.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Watson firing a deep ball for Kmet.
Because everybody knows the Patriots don't have any leverage because they don't want to pay him. They don't want him on the roster.
What they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion.
And now Watson throws another interception. Watson picked by his former teammate Kareem Jackson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's doing it. Touchdown!
Javonte Williams, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Off of play action, it's Watson. He will find his man Chase complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15.
Wow.
Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Good job.
Watson's throw caught by Higgins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz,
Because if you could perfect it, you're pretty much
get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Watson's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The throw over the middle taken in.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Watson. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Watson looks to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well.
It does,
Left it
actually.
exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On first down, Watson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 27, Watson. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
No, bro.
Again, it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Draymond Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he's going to go up top for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Bro, Lee, what are you talking about?
To the possibility of the deep ball,
What got here,
more than
Lee?
ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched his move for move and knocked it away.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone.
No double digit assist, no double digit assist. Underrated, bro. Underrated.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 11 now.
Depending on where you at, man.
A lot going to throw it here. Under a heavy rush and down he goes.
Crashing.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
That's 2 categories.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Now Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
Who's probably him and Leach?
If you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going
Or
on,
Killer.
no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off the pass.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right.
They're just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Oh, he fakes a spike. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now.